The week gone by celebrated the National Startup Day. Every year, on January 16th, the founding day of Startup India is commemorated as National Startup Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi officially declared January 16th as the National Startup Day in 2021. Now, it aims to recognize, appreciate, and encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship and promote a robust startup ecosystem. In this episode, we will talk about the transformative journey of the Indian startup ecosystem. So, stay tuned. You're watching Informed Investor, the Third Empire, an initiative by Research and Ranking. Let's begin. India has been on this epic startup journey for the past decade, right? It's like everyone suddenly got the memo to start something cool. Now we are this buzzing global hub for all things startup and innovation. Pretty awesome, right? Now the funding was off the charts in 2020, 2021. Everyone, angel investors, venture capitalists, private equities, were all investing. Rather, they were pouring their money into Indian startups, showing absolute confidence in their abilities. But then 2023 happened with its fair share of speed bumps. Startup funding took a nosedive, hitting a 7-year low of just $10 billion. Investors pressed the brakes a little too hard. Now, this phenomenon is what we call a funding winter. Now, this funding winter came on the back of high inflation globally, rising interest rates across almost every major economy, and some tricky businesses with unjustifiable valuations. Now, taking a closer look at the current investment environment, we are navigating a pronounced funding downturn. While this presents immediate challenges, we must recognize that such periods often serve as catalysts for improved efficiency and resilience, ultimately serving as a blessing in disguise. Now, strong companies with solid execution are starting out in this environment, while those with poor governance or execution are being left behind. Now, this will ensure that future capital and talent will be concentrated towards high-quality businesses only. Let's talk about where the action is. Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Delhi NCR are the cities that are like the startup headquarters of India. That's where the big bucks are flowing, and it's like the startup party is in those places. Now, we talk about the startups. One word that keeps repeating itself is the word unicorn. Let me break down the fascinating landscape of India's unicorns for you, but first things first, what exactly is a unicorn? Well, in the world of venture capital, a unicorn is a term coined for a privately held startup company that boasts an impressive valuation of over $1 billion. It's a symbol of exceptional growth and potential. Diving into the recent years, the unicorn phenomenon in India has been nothing short of remarkable. The years 2021, 2020 and 2019 witnessed a surge in the birth of Indian unicorns, with 45, 12 and 7 unicorns emerging each year respectively. Now, this surge can be attributed to several factors, and the unique circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic played a pivotal role. Now, the pandemic-induced work-from-home scenario not only fueled the growth of digital businesses in India, but also resulted in a substantial increase in the number of unicorns. Three key factors played a crucial role in this unicorn boom. First, a thriving digital payments ecosystem. Second, a large user base of smartphones. And third, the prevalence of digital-first business models. And the pandemic essentially acted as a catalyst, accelerating the digitization of various aspects of life and businesses, and attracted significant investments. Now, if we fast forward to 2023, the number of new unicorns created in India dropped significantly from 23 in 2022 to just 2 in 2023. But India managed to maintain its position as the third largest nation with the highest number of unicorns. Now, the two new entrants into the unicorn club in 2023 were Incred and Zepto, both based in Mumbai. Despite the dip in the number of new unicorns, the overall unicorn count in India remained high, showcasing the resilience and strength of the ecosystem. Now, let's explore the dynamics of new age tech startups going public in 2023 and the notable performances amongst them. Now, after a comparatively quiet period in 2022 with only 3 startups making their way to the public markets, the year 2023 brought a resurgence with 5 new age tech companies listing on the bourses. Now, one standout in this lineup was IdeaForge, which is a drone startup. Its IPO in 2023 garnered significant attention as it listed at an impressive 94% premium to its issue price. Now, this substantial premium indicated strong investor interest and confidence in IdeaForge's business model and growth prospects as well. Now, the successful IPO of IdeaForge signals a positive market sentiment towards innovative and technology-driven startups. Now, in addition to IdeaForge, Mamaearth and Yatra also made noteworthy entries into the public markets despite a somewhat subdued IPO environment. Now, these IPOs, while not as flashy as some others, were significant in the context of new age tech startups. Mamaearth, a beauty and personal care brand, and Yatra, an online travel company, made strides in transitioning from private to public entities. Now, the resurgence in the number of tech startups going public in 2023 suggests a renewed investor appetite for innovative and technology-driven companies. Let me walk you through the notable rise of women-led startups and the significant impact they've had on India's entrepreneurial landscape over the past decade. Over the last 10 years, women have played a pivotal role in driving entrepreneurial advancements in India. According to the Women in Startup Ecosystem report released in October, the share of women-led startups in India has experienced a substantial rise from 10% in 2017 to an impressive 18% in 2022. Now, this surge is not just a statistic, it's a testament to the success stories of trailblazing women founders. Figures like Nykaa's Falguni Nair, Mamaearth's Ghazal Alag, and Sugar's Vinita Singh have not only started their own ventures but have propelled them to unicorn statuses. Now, their success stories have become beacons inspiring more women, including both salaried professionals and homemakers, to step into entrepreneurship. Importantly, these women-led ventures are not just emerging, they're securing funding and making a positive shift in the funding landscape. Now, in fact, the impact is reflected in the numbers. As of now, 20 of the total unicorns in India are women-led businesses. This not only signifies a growing trend, but also highlights the significant influence that women have on wielding and shaping the trajectory of the country's startup scene. Now, shifting gears a bit, the Indian startup ecosystem has not only been instrumental in fostering entrepreneurship, but it has also been a powerhouse in job creation. According to the Economic Survey of 2023, startups in India have been a major contributor to employment, generating approximately 10 lakh jobs until 2023. Moreover, notable investments have been made in the startups that emphasize professional upskilling and ongoing education, demonstrating the industry's dedication to worker empowerment. Various new sectors such as deep tech, space tech, artificial intelligence, and EVs have broadened the Indian startup landscape. On the other hand, space tech has also been in demand after its transformation, which is credited to privatization. India ranks 7th in terms of funding within the international space tech landscape to date. Now, the funding reached $114.9 million in 2022 and $122.2 million in 2023 and will continue to grow. Now, let's focus on key landmarks that have shaped India's startup story. Before 1991, before the implementation of the 1991 LPG reforms, which is liberalization, privatization, globalization, a handful of big industrialists monopolized resources in India, creating limited opportunities for local traders and producers to conduct business easily. However, with the liberalization of the Indian economy through delicensing, reduction in customs and excise duty, and other measures, entrepreneurship gained momentum. The opening up of foreign markets for large businesses and the empowerment of small businesses with foreign investment paved the way for a flourishing startup ecosystem. In the 1990s, the emergence of top private banks like ICICI, HDFC, and Axis Bank played a crucial role in formalizing private credit flow in the country. Now, this laid the foundation for the entry of private equity and venture capital financing into the startup landscape. Fast forward to 2004, when the government approved the broadband policy, marking a significant milestone in India's internet revolution. Now, the journey began with the establishment of the Educational Research Network, which is the ERNet, in 1986, followed by the state-owned VSNL, making the internet accessible to the public in 1995. Now, the new millennium witnessed various advancements such as cable internet in 2000, Airtel's broadband services in 2003, and the issuance of the government's broadband strategy in 2004, the launch of Reliance Communications 2004, and BSNL's broadband services in 2005. However, it was Mukesh Ambani's game-changing move with the unveiling of Reliance's Jio 4G mobile network that truly transformed the internet landscape. Now, this breakthrough significantly boosted the growth of e-commerce businesses like Zomato, UrbanClap, and Flipkart. Looking ahead, both Jio and Airtel were gearing up to roll out 5G pan-India by 2024, promising to further strengthen the foundation for the country's startup. In 2016, a significant milestone in India's journey towards a cashless economy was achieved with the launch of the United Payments Interface, which is UPI, by the NPCI, which is the National Payments Corporation of India. UPI aimed to facilitate secure, real-time online payments, and its impact on the country's financial landscape was profound. Between 2015 and 2020, numerous startups harnessed the UPI platform to offer a diverse range of fintech solutions. Now, these startups quickly rose to prominence, providing services such as digital payments, exemplified by platforms like Paytm, PhonePe, BharatPay, and Razorpay, alternative lending options as Zest, Incred, and Lending Card, wealth tech solutions offered by Zerodha, Paisabazaar, and Grow, insurtech innovations including PolicyBazaar, Acko, and Digit, neo-banking experiences like Jupiter and Finin, and more. Now, the successes of these startups underscored the transformative potential of UPI in fostering financial inclusion and innovation. Concurrently, government initiatives such as the Jan Dhan Yojana, Startup India, and the Digital India program played a pivotal role in accelerating the digitization of India, particularly within the financial sector. Now, we see India's entrepreneurial landscape has undergone a remarkable transformation in the past decade, fueled by government initiatives like Startup India. Now, this support has turned the nation into a hub of innovation and entrepreneurial success, with inspiring stories emerging from various industries. Now, amongst the standout stars in the Indian startup galaxy is Ola, the ride-hailing giant founded by Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit Bhatti. Now, disrupting the traditional taxi industry, Ola has not only made daily commutes more convenient, but has also evolved from a small startup into a multi-billion-dollar company, showcasing the resilience of the Indian entrepreneurial spirit. Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal's Flipkart, originating as a small online bookstore, has revolutionized the way Indians shop online. The journey from its modest beginnings to becoming the global e-commerce giant serves as an inspiration for numerous Indian startups venturing into the dynamic world of online retail. Now, in the realm of food delivery, Dipinder Goyal and Pankaj Chadda's Zomato have taken the industry by storm, achieving rapid growth not only in India but on a global scale as well. Their success underscores the potential of Indian startups to compete internationally and make a significant impact. Vijay Shekhar Sharma's Paytm has played a pivotal role in democratizing digital payments, evolving from a platform for mobile recharges to a full-fledged financial services provider. Paytm's journey reflects the transformative impact that Indian startups can have on the way people manage their finances. Now, the success stories of these Indian startups are a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit of the country, marked by resilience, determination, and the ability to overcome challenges. The conducive environment provided by the startup ecosystem empowers entrepreneurs in India to thrive and turn their dreams into reality. Now, let's delve into the dynamics of valuation corrections within the Indian startup ecosystem. Valuation corrections are a common occurrence in the startup world, and India is no exception. Startups in the country are grappling with the challenge of justifying their lofty valuations. Several renowned startups in India, including Swiggy, Ola, Byju's, and PharmEasy, are currently navigating setbacks as their investors make adjustments to their previously high valuations. This trend reflects a broader industry concern about the sustainability of these valuations. Let's take a closer look at a few examples to understand this better. Swiggy, a significant valuation reduction was reported in April 2023, with Swiggy's valuation dropping from $10.7 billion to $5.5 billion. Now, this adjustment, according to Invesco's US Securities and Exchange Commission filing, underscores the challenges faced by even well-established startups. Byju's, the edtech giant Byju's, has faced scrutiny for its high marketing expenses amid mounting losses. BlackRock recently made a substantial cut to Byju's valuation, reducing it from $22 billion to $11.5 billion, highlighting the impact of valuation reassessment on even the biggest players in the industry. PharmEasy. Janus Henderson, a US investor, halved the valuation of online pharmacy company PharmEasy to $2.8 billion. Now, this adjustment reflects the ongoing evaluation of the financial health and potential of startups, especially in sectors like healthcare. Oyo SoftBank Group Corp made a noteworthy adjustment to the valuation of Oyo Hotels, reducing it to around $2.7 billion. Vanguard reduced the valuation of ride-hailing platform Ola by 35% to $4.8 billion from its peak valuation of $7.4 billion. While these valuation corrections may present short-term challenges for startups, the overarching belief is that given their growth trajectory and positive industry trends, these companies are well positioned to recover and thrive in the long run. Now, this ongoing reassessment is seen as a natural part of the maturation process of the startup ecosystem in India. Now, startups are increasingly focusing on profitability over growth. Two recent reports have highlighted the same thing. The India Startup Outlook report by Innoven Capital, released on Thursday, indicated that around 62% of the founders prioritized profitability over growth in 2023, up from 55% in 2022. Now, entering the year 2024, Indian startup founders find themselves navigating a challenging landscape. The previous year presented significant hurdles marked by a freeze in the venture capital pipeline and startup fundings hitting lows. Now, despite the cool atmosphere, there is a prevailing sense of optimism for a rebound in the venture capital investments in the coming year. While it may not reach the record level seen in 2021, investors are expected to approach opportunities with a more cautious and discerning mindset. Now, the positive outlook gains further momentum as the expectations are high for more founders to make their mark on the large stage. Notably, names in the startup ecosystem such as Swiggy, Oyo, and Ola are anticipated to follow suit, contributing to renowned optimism in the startup landscape. As the startup landscape readies itself for the potential rebound, the emphasis on responsible and prudent business practices is expected to lay a foundation for sustainable and robust growth in the years to come. With that, this is Raj Mehta signing off, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.